And when you're running a multi-million-dollar practice, you've got much bigger dreams, you've got much bigger things to do, that maybe that accounting piece of it worked when you were smaller, but you've got to grow out of hats and out of roles and give those and trust people to do them so that you can be focused on the big thing.
We help people that are small and starting out from scratch. We have people that just, like are still growing, and guys at the top level of success, like this other guy in Denver, in Colorado.
Yes.
Before he became a client, the most successful chiropractor medical office that I've seen. Like the most unbelievable, impressive team. It's not like we're teaching them how to grow from scratch. These guys are unbelievable. But I feel like we got so much benefit to them by organizing some systems, because sometimes even having systems in, you can over-systematize, you can over-staticize to the point where it becomes a lot of redundancies. And so we help them clean that up. And one real key thing that I feel like we help them a ton with is their main regional manager of all the practices was the senior of every employee in that practice.
And I remember that. I remember when I asked her at the beginning, I'm like, oh, so you got all these 35 employees. Now, how many of those people answer to you? And she said, all of them.
Every single one.
Every single person answered to one
overwhelming. Even she is literally the most competent manager I've ever met without any training that we've done. So it's not like, she already came amazing, but it was, and when she did her first training with us, it was so amazing because she felt like, this is gonna help me so much. She was so happy.
Yeah.
And then we helped put an organizing board in place, and that simple thing made huge impacts. Like, oh wow, I can have other managers.
Right.
Now they have practice managers in each location. They have business managers for each location, and they have leads, and they have, we've been able to put together a lot of really clean systems, managed by statistics, and make it simple. And
one of the things, when you bring up the one person holding all of that responsibility is a point of trust. And and I see that with a lot of doctors, but I specifically saw it with this doctor, where the previous office manager had literally stolen, I think, $30,000-$40,000. And so when that happens, you can get a jaded viewpoint of people. You can get a jaded viewpoint of, society. And then obviously you can get the idea that, well, you've got to pull all that in. But the amount of people, or the percentage of people that will do that, is actually a pretty low percentage, though the effect of that becomes such a big, wide spanning effect that you can generalize that to other people. And so obviously, once you've been bitten on that, it could be a little hard to let go. But then once you do, and you get it down to the right people, and you can properly evaluate people, and like you mentioned, the statistics are so important in doing that, and knowing what those are and seeing proper performance based on that, and being able to spot different things, now you can go and you can really change things there. And there was a few other things that were holding things back. I remember when the doctor was telling me that going down to looking at all the different EOBs and, what money are we getting paid for, and where didn't we get paid for this? And when you're running a multi-million-dollar practice, you've got much bigger dreams, you've got much bigger things to do, that maybe that accounting piece of it worked when you were smaller, but you've got to grow out of hats and out of roles and give those and trust people to do them so that you can be focused on the big thing.
Yeah, and they've grown tremendously after being with us, and they obviously have a million successful actions they already had in. Again, it's amazing because then we can contribute to that success,
Right.
It was I think one of the best things that I've gotten feedback from them, it just makes their job easier, and it's easier to be, and for him to be the dreamer. And, he's planning to take some time off this year, like lots of time off, which I don't think would have been possible before,
Right.
And so now he's got people in place so that he can be able to take that time off. And so that's, it's always so nice to really help him and flow power to somebody who's so powerful and helping so many people. And they are. That practice is helping so many patients. They have so many success stories. So with some organization tools and training their team, it just makes it more possible for them to grow in a sane way, where people want to stay there and they want to keep working, and they can, put effort in, and it's not overwhelming, and they can keep growing with that level of organization.